Warning, Caffeinated Conquest features adult nerds using adult language. Seriously, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, it is my action.
Actually, I think you had the higher mod, so we'll say Jabril goes first.
Yeah, that's cool.
Go ahead.
Shut up.
I'm gonna tell you what I told Betty.
There's a time and a place.
So I'm gonna spend that I'm gonna spend that blood point for.
Oh wait, are we still in the quietest bubble?
Yeah.
We're all talking.
Well, it's probably telepathic, so he can understand you anyway.
What? That son of a bitch.
There's about 2 walls of flame separating you and Armitage. Just in case.
Auspics, heightened senses, eyesight. Reduced difficulty by 2.
Okay. For what, you're making perception though?
No, we shoot him in the head.
What is reducing your diff by 2?
Heightened senses.
Heightened senses reduces perception rolls that use that sense by 2.
Yeah.
Not combat rolls.
Isn't it?
No.
I'm gonna shoot him in the head. I also need to figure out what damage my rifle does. Where's that chart?
278, like 3 pages after that.
278. Oh my god.
So who's gonna Diablerize him?
Dibs.
You can have him. I don't want a fucking derangement.
Oh, dude. Is that what happens when you Diablerize a Macavian?
Not necessarily.
Oh, but I Diablerize a lizard man and I get one.
You're a Zoroastrian.
I know.
An undead Zoroastrian.
I know. I understand, Charlie. I'm just pointing out some inconsistencies. That's all.
I told you the night it happened that Byrrc Ash had one coming his way.
I know.
You little face. Anyway, while he does that, we'll go ahead with Byrrc Ash.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Well, this worked out the last time, so I guess I'll summon my Arms of the Abyss.
Okay. There's not a lot of shadow in this room, considering it's on fire. Although,
Well, I mean,
there would still be shadows, though, right?
as long as there's objects.
Okay.
Dice rolls associated with using the character sense, such as perception and alertness, decrease in difficulty by a number equal to the character's aspect rating when the power is engaged.
Yeah, I don't think that applies to combat. That would make Auspex 1 super OP.
Well, that's because people don't think about that.
What do you roll to activate Arms of the Abyss? Is it manipulation occult?
Yep.
Okay.
And I spend a blue point.
That is 1, 2, 3, 5 successes.
5 successes. Roll damage.
So is Hellfire from Quasimodo playing?
That has a weird implication, like he wants to fuck Byrrc Ash.
Oh, sorry, 4 successes.
I got it
Okay.
in your mind.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 lethal damage.
6. So you just, right at the head, bang! And it ticks him in the head. The shell goes spiraling off into the flames somewhere. And there's this tiny little trickle of Vitae that runs down his forehead.
Cool.
I don't know what more successes do
And what?
for my Arms of the Abyss.
Good. Last longer?
It doesn't necessarily say that.
Uh.
Oh, each success enables the creation of a single tentacle.
Alright, so how many tentacles do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Alright, so 6 Cthulhu-esque tentacles emerge from the shadows behind the furniture, from the ceiling. Just basically, this place is creeped the fuck out.
Now, are they within 2 meters of him?
Of 6 feet within Armitage. Percentiles, fuck it. Leave it up to the dice.
26.
26. I rolled a 6%, so no.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's really safe. So Armitage is going to split dice pools.
So that was a huge waste of time and blood.
As he pulls a revolver out of his suit pocket and says, do I want my quarry or do I want the one getting in the way of my quarry?
Does he say that?
Sure.
Like, that's your action?
That's your action.
Let's have him fire at Jabril.
I'm brown.
What now?
I'm brown. I understand.
I mean, he's blue.
That's only if moonlight directly hits me.
How many hits was it?
Oh, you're dodging?
Yeah.
It was just one.
Okay, dodge.
Okay, so you get the hell out of the way as he sinks one into the wall. Let's see. After those guys, I believe, is Carlo Martino.
Yeah. So I'm gonna continue doing haunting and try to put her soul in the ring, like put it on us.
So, yes, that's right. So you beckon forth the Wraith. And so, let's see. Again, wow, you really like your suffocation victims. So this basically sheet-thin, pale white Wraith emerges, again veins popping up and forming a networked mask across her visage. You let me die. You were gonna die anyway.
I didn't let you die, lady. I made you die.
Yeah.
Alright, so how does haunting work?
Like it just rolls manipulation occult.
Okay, diff 5. Equal to willpower.
Yeah, and then it's also like if I have a part of the corpse, it goes down to -1. But then I also putting it into an object, so it just cancels out.
Okay.
So 5, yeah.
Wow. This is a willful bag.
Oh. Wait, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 successes there.
Okay, so let's see. Binds the ghost within the location or object for 1 night.
Yeah.
And I rolled 4 successes, so congratulations. You can bind her to her ring tonight.
Cool.
So what does it look like as she is drawn into her own bloody wedding band?
Like it goes into the ring that's bloody, and it goes. It just says heart. No. I picture like the jewel that's on it, just like starts like lighting, like it's glowing light, and then it just goes dim.
Okay.
Dim. Yeah.
Cool. So you have her bound now. Betty Riverdale.
I'm gonna pummel this guy's face in.
Okay, do it.
With a lead pipe?
No, with my fucking brass knuckles. Do you count this as a melee weapon or brawl still?
I believe it would be melee.
Okay.
Right. Or what do you think, X?
It's brawl, isn't it?
Brass knuckles. I guess it would be brawl.
Yeah,
Makes more sense.
it's just brawl, but you do more damage.
Yeah, I'll give you strength +1 damage on the brass knuckles.
Alright, cool. It's still dex brawl.
You're right.
And then Chaz, how much blood is in a blood bag?
1 dot.
Okay. What is it? 2.
Going for the head.
You don't have to aim for the head. It's gonna be bashing damage.
Fuck. 2 successes.
Okay. You hit.
So strength plus
+1 plus an extra success. Wow.
4.
That's 3, buddy.
Oh.
3, I soak 1, so you just kind of like bust him in the mouth. Ah! Fucking broad! And he's gonna try to shoot again because that's what you do when you have a gun.
So he's hurt?
Yeah. There's a little trickle of vitae just spouting from his lip.
Diablerize him.
That's 2.
You could totally dealerize him. I won't get mad at you.
Like that's a good.
This is the night for Diablerie.
Might as well be.
I can do that. He can do that. If you do that,
2 lethal. Roll to soak.
Everyone's gonna think you're a meanie bobini.
But it's Hero's child.
All over the place.
Okay, so again, just pew wang. Mark, give me another percentile roll.
32.
32. So you see Carlo Martino wearing a lab coat coming out of a hospital room with a bloody wedding band.
Can I assume what it's for?
Yeah, he taught you enough of the sepulcher path that you're like, he did some oogity boogities.
Probably
Some
killed
poor
someone.
stupid.
I'm like, smart. Once I know a little bit more about that, I need to get on doing that. Well, should we make our way to the festivities?
Might need a couple more. Well, maybe just one more body, maybe, or a blood bag at least. Yeah, I was like walking out, just like walk into a room and just take a blood bag with me. Put it
They
in-
don't just have blood bags laying around, buddy. Those are in cold storage.
Yeah.
I was in the basement. Was the cold storage anywhere nearby?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm like, follow me. Let's get this over with.
Okay, easy enough. And I will actually combine you both into the same initiative now, if that works for everybody.
Sure.
All right, Jabril.
Sweet. My 2 celerity actions.
Oh, we get celerity actions?
I spent
If you spend the blood point.
I spent the blood too.
Ah.
And then I'm next in initiative. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
You gonna start doing your gun kata?
Get shot again.
Okay.
Ooh.
A lot of zeros.
The diff is 8 for a headshot, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 lethal. He curses as you realign your aim and actually catch him really good in the head.
Do I get another one?
You have another celerity action, don't you? What rifle are you using?
Springfield. 1901.
1901 Springfield. That's not like one of these, is it? Can you reload it that quickly?
It's got a clip. Or
It does have a clip, but it's a bolt action.
yeah. I'm a vampire.
I'll allow it. Go ahead. Fuck it.
Only 2 this time, so.
Shouldn't go on with this sound straight.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You get him right between the eyes. Ah! Who let you into this country? I'm voting for Trump!
Okay, now I got it.
Nah. It's implied with the tentacle.
Boom.
Well, I mean, you should probably kill him.
I'm trying.
Hang on, you know what?
Percentiles fucked me over on that one.
Let's give Byrick Ash a shot at it. Just because
I know.
it's
I
super
know.
thematic
I
to
know.
have Byrick finish him off.
I know.
You did so much damage.
I know.
This dude has
I
like
know.
7 dots
I
of
know.
fortitude.
I know.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Getting real sick of getting killed. Cooked.
I got 6 successes.
Okay, roll damage plus.
Oh, I'm sorry, 7. I didn't count my specialty.
Did you roll for celerity?
I did not. How many is 7? 8.
Are you aiming for the head?
Yeah.
This is diff 8.
Okay, so then that's 5 successes.
5 successes?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna roll 9 dice of damage?
If you insist. It's a lot of zeros and a lot of 9s.
It's a lot of 1s.
2, 3, 4.
A lot of 1s.
Beautiful.
I got 5 successes.
Goddamn Canadian! Did you just... And the guy just basically falls down in torpor.
You get to start running towards the body. So
Like,
he gets there first.
fire! Like, fire!
No, he got the kill. He gets to do it.
You keep what
That's the rule I go by.
you keep what you kill.
Keep what you kill.
Okay. I'll have one of my tentacles bring it to me.
You just drag him through the fire.
Well, over the fire.
I mean, it's okay. My fortitude is fucking amazing.
Yeah, but my tentacles take damage from fire.
Ah, okay. So you just and drop them right at your feet.
Yeah. And I'm gonna drink them.
I'll
Okay.
see you outside. I'm gonna jump out the window.
There's again 2 walls of fire separating you from the window.
I guess we.
Give me Dex Athletics.
I guess I just go out the back where we came from.
There's a wall of fire closing off the wall. Give me Dex Athletics.
Nope.
Give me. You're still on humanity, right?
For some reason, yeah.
Conscience.
7.
Oh! I botched.
You botched.
I botched.
Okay. That means you lose a dot of humanity.
Darn.
You lose a dot of conscience.
Darn.
It was holding you back.
Well, I was hoping that it would become conviction at some point.
You, Byrick Ash, bring his head back. Sprout your fangs, dig into him as the flames roar higher and higher, consuming everything.
And now he's in your mind.
Oh, yeah,
And,
perfect. You're already
hang on.
find it.
I mean, we all saw this coming.
He shrivels to nothingness until he becomes dust in your mouth. And you can still hear the laughter echoing. Mr. Byrick Ash.
Nope. What gen was he?
You get to go up a generation, yes. Now that...
Envious.
I did not. No, I actually didn't do that on purpose. I decided before we ran the first session, I made some of these character sheets, and I was like, just in case this guy dies real fast, I'm going to give him a whole butt ton of fortitude. We see what that did. But in order to give him the amount of fortitude I want, I think there's a couple dementation powers that I wanted to give him. I had to bring him up a level, so I did. And it just so happened to work out that Byrick Ash diablerized NPCs in the perfect order to become Gen 6.
What the fuck?
And here I am, 5 gens behind.
And you guys make it out as the flames encroach upon the mansion.
Oh man, I get one of his disciplines too.
Yes, you do. What did I give him? I gave him Dementation, Domination, Fortitude, Auspex. I think that's about it.
You want fortitude?
I actually don't have fortitude.
You don't need a teacher.
You know what? He used to be Sabat. Let's give him something exotic. Let's say he also had Vicissitude.
Fuck it. That's rare. Hard to find. Let's take that.
Now you can teach everybody the anarchs. No.
He's not an anarch.
I'm not an
I'm not an anarch. We just happen to be here.
I'm definitely independent. Just not one of the independents. Alright.
Okay, Armitage is dead as fuck. Carlo and Mark, you retrieve your blood bag from...
Actually, before I leave the room, though, can I, the room with the lady, can I use, clutching the shroud? Like, it's my other, necromancy thing that the Giovanni taught me. Like, it's,
The thing they taught you wrong.
What does it do?
Like, basically, I drink the blood of a dead corpse, or like, it's where like I drink the blood and then I give it back to it. Like, it's where like it says,
Are you gonna embrace this lady?
No, like it says like drink the blood of the cold corpse, and then I get some stuff to it. But there's the one drawback.
You must drink, then spend 5 blood points from a cold corpse, 1 dead for 24 hours or more, but generally less than 3 days. No.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah.
If you wanna save the body.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's gonna be a hard one to explain.
I'm taking her to a different floor.
She's dead. She's taking her to the morgue. Is it possible to like will the card on like I'll just take her to the morgue in my doctor's thing?
Just fucking.
Yes. It would. What is Mark Zant's gonna do? So you're gonna actually grab her fucking hospital bed and start wheeling her out?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
She's dead. Gonna do a oogity boogity thing.
I'm gonna do oogity boogities to her.
You wanted to learn.
I'm like, oh, very well, if this is part of your necromancy, let's get it over with.
How are you gonna get out of the building?
You got some eggs in a bowl? I'm gonna show you something weird.
So
Let them know you need to transport the body to a hospital that's working.
yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
And then they're like, no, that lady's dead.
Manipulation, subterfuge.
Straight manipulation here.
Diff 7.
Got one success.
Alright, so you grab the bed and you start wheeling her out of there really fast, half to look like you're being urgent, and the other half to so nobody actually sees that she's... Do you at least close the eyes?
Yeah. Yeah. Close the eyes. I have like the IV falling over.
The IV just trailing?
I think he means the IV rack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's a
You would expect that from Carlo.
He's just crying. I'm gonna save you.
So, what do you, as on your way to cold storage, is there anything Mark wants to do?
Nothing.
Mark, honey, are we really going to take this corpse home with us?
We're not. He is. It's part of the medication
necrophilia.
program that I told you about. It manifests differently in certain people, and regrettably, sometimes we need the less than savory parts from the deceased.
Okay.
No, wait, you want to try it out? It's pretty good.
You wanna taste your blood?
You want to learn necromancy?
We're turning him to Hobo Mo now.
All right. So yeah, what are you doing?
This is what happened.
There's nothing in particular. Like, do I feel like I've successfully sort of done my best to shut down both paramedic responders as well as the police?
Oh yeah, it's fucking chaos out there, and it is successful chaos in your regard.
Would you say it's anarchy?
Yes, I would.
Well, that's my nature.
Betty.
I cock my fist again, and I also
Fist
yell,
in the cock.
"Fucking follow Fiero!" in hopes that there's some anarchs somewhere around here that can hear me.
Fiero! And I want you to roll a
Leadership.
charisma leadership. Do I give Betty leadership?
Why the fuck?
You have 1 die to do this then.
One?
Yeah. You take a penalty if you don't have anything in the thing.
Yay!
Diff 8. This army of anarchs comes from around the corner, and the Ventru dude and his 2 Toreador flunkies just run.
Oh, I can't just pummel this guy in the face?
If you want.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue to... The guy that I'm just gonna grab him by the fucking collar. and just like,
How cool will they think if you do raise this guy in front of them? How cool will they think you are? Be the cool kid.
be the cool kid? Fine. Can I split to do that?
What?
Pop him in the face, then Diabloize him?
He would have... Well... What you could do is split to grab and then bite.
Alright, sure, why not?
Alright, give me strength brawl, diff 6.
Strength.
And your fangs are ag damage.
Well, you can either bite to you bite to do damage, or you bite to drain.
3 successes.
3 successes.
They don't hurt you, so.
Okay, he has grabbed.
Oh.
Roll some.
Give
roll
me
me
the
some
suck.
of that strength damage for him.
What if you bite and then blow?
Strength.
That's where the ag damage comes in.
One
Their heart
success.
just explodes.
Okay, and then with the rest of your dice, you bite down and start draining. This guy is going to get a self-control roll to try and resist. Alright, so he does get a chance to resist you on his turn. Give me opposed strength rolls.
Resist the orgasmic pleasure.
Just, oh yeah.
Ooh, I failed.
He sort of like pushes you off and pulls your fangs out of his neck as Byrick Ash and Jabril come around the corner.
You just hear me scream, "Motherfucker shot me!" No.
Can I at least shoot? Can you want to shoot the Ventrue at least?
No, I'm dead tonight. It's like, well,
You still have a chance to diabolize the prince, although I think we all might try gunning for that one.
Yeah. I'm not gonna waste my time and ammunition on the riffraff.
You don't want to learn dominate or fortitude or presence?
I got fortitude. And I got dominate. I don't care about presence.
Should I shoot him? Even or odds?
Evens?
Nope, not today.
Yeah, not my problem.
I mean, if he knew who you were, he would run faster.
Does he like while running away from the rest of the anarchs like run into us?
Oh, you.
Do you want him to?
That'd be funny.
Okay, he will bounce right off your chest, feel you sodden with blood, and just, I imagine he looks up into your 7-foot visage and just darkness minus your fangs, drip, drip, drip.
He uses a celerity, which he actually didn't have.
He dominates himself into running back.
Whatever points he had and whatever disciplines, just sold them all that right at that instant, put him on celerity. It's like, I got celerity 6 right now, just for running away.
So what type O negative song was playing as Buyer Cash was diablerizing that dude?
What type O negative song? Well, we've already agreed that Black Number 1 is his theme song.
We did? I didn't know that.
We made a reference once to it a long time ago. Anyway, I'll have to get back to you. There's one that's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't fucking think of the name of it. I think it's fuck. Anyway, so yeah, you see Jabril and Byrick.
I feel like I'm gonna continue crushing this guy's head.
I mean, he has thrown you off and he's gonna run.
Oh, I'm gonna catch him and crush his head.
Okay, you know what? Fine.
Well, he just got celerity. You're gonna have to catch him.
If that's what you want to do, you catch him, you crush his head, fuck him, he's a mook.
Just beating his head into the
Are
bed.
people like, that's Fiero's kid?
Woo!
Damn it, Betty.
Got your better.
We'll fucking stick a rag in his gas can and light it.
That's a great idea.
God damn it.
Alright, so you grab a blood bag from cold storage, you're wheeling this dead lady out, she's flopping around. Because rigor mortis hasn't set in. What do you want to do? So at this, I will say that you were given an address to meet with Salvador.
Now let's just call it a night.
Go back to.
I'm spent.
I mean, you could if you want.
I think we're all going to the address.
Yeah, like once we get the blood bags, I can't particularly use them. He's the one that wanted them. We're gonna get in the car, dump the blood bags and the dead body in the back of my trunk, and head to the address.
Just fold the old lady.
How much blood bags can we walk out with, though?
Oh, well, it's not gonna fucking matter. 6.
Okay.
18.
Just show up to the meeting place and start tossing them to people.
Here, heal yourself, guys. Heal yourself.
Nah, I'm full.
So you gather together with the rest of the Anarchs, with Salvador, with Nines, Coterie, and Arena, and there's this small-ish convoy of like 3 or 4 cars that ends up going outside the city limits to this old-style Mexican rancho that's just way out in the middle of fucking nowhere. And it seems deathly silent, and as the cars all begin to roll up on it, the headlights roll over this completely maimed, torn to shreds body with its head lying about 3 feet to the right of it. It's just completely mangled.
It's Murphy.
Like he thought he could leave my town.
Salvador slows his lead car to a stop and gets out to inspect. What do the rest of you guys do?
Oh wait, we're at this is the prince's place?
Yes, this is the Prince's Rancho.
What a hypocrite!
What?
Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm thinking of something else.
I guess I will also get out.
I'm making sure my gun is loaded and my saber's out.
Okay.
Getting out, guns loaded. Both in hands.
Get my World War I gun out with like 3 bullets, probably.
As you step out, the moon above just sort of illuminates what looks like a complete abattoir. There's just what must be the bodies of servants or something are just dead and strewn about, completely mangled, completely dismembered. There is this wooden post fence, like the old style.
Fence post?
Whatever. And that sort of surrounds an old style, like a Spanish ranch in the distance. And on top of one of the posts sits a figure. Looks maybe like a young-ish child. Like, well, not a child, but like a maybe 18, 19, give or take. And he just kind of wide-eyed, gazing into the middle distance, lolls his head back and forth. La la, laughing to himself. All else is quiet.
I'm just gonna sort of roll down the window of my car, sort of sing it out like, "Where's the prince?" I'd like to get this night over with.
And he points to the rancho. Salvador sort of looks back at everyone, straightens out his shotgun. Stay here. I'll check it out. And celerities in through the front door of the rancho.
He's probably dead.
Oh, he's hella dead.
So what happens when NPCs run off?
He's suffering protagonitis.
How's Virginia reacting to all of this?
She is utterly horrified as she beholds this horror scene, falls to her knees and retches into the desert sand, just completely spills her lunch. Or dinner, as it were.
I'm like, regrettably, these are the sights we must see sometimes as the immortal kin.
Any weapons on the ground?
No. None whatsoever. It looks like these people were just completely like ambushed by some sort of disruptive force.
I'm gonna yank a post out of the ground.
Okay.
Use it as a
Give me a strength roll.
Fucking gonna show him.
Like, I think like right, follow Fiero. Into the ground.
Oh man, if you have enough points in celerity, you can just vibrate things at such a high frequency.
That's true.
No, I just yank it out of the ground.
Betty, just, I'll hand you the rifle. Just use the gun.
Like, but I use my Poland's for this.
You fuckers ran off while I got pinned to a fucking wall by some wop.
I don't remember it going like that. I remember you said, go ahead, I'll take care of this.
And I did, until I got hit by a car. But you know what?
I
Fiero
wasn't
was
here for
right.
that.
I could take a hit.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna return the favor with this fucking fence post.
I'm gonna get down and sort of look at the bodies.
So as you sort of appraise them, they look like they were ripped apart with something's bare hands. Not even like oversized, like maybe it was a garou or something, just completely torn. Nines sort of walks up to the guy on the fence post with Irina in tow. Did you do this? And he just sort of... The golden-haired devil, my lord. The golden-haired devil. As he just starts swaying back and forth. I mean anything to you?
Can I recall?
Never heard that shit before in your life. Could you?
What do these people look like? Like, how are they dressed? Do they look like servants, or do they look like kindred?
Column A, column B. There's some people that you might recognize from the Toreador functions. Of course, when last time you saw them, their faces were still attached. Some people look like they might have been ghoul servants or something and are dressed appropriately for the role of a butler or maid. And it's just carnage all the way to the front door.
What color was the prince's hair?
Prince was old, so probably like a salt and pepper.
He went Super Saiyan. Huh? He went Super Saiyan.
Oh shit.
And then like, can we tell how long the bodies have been dead for? Like the corpses, or no?
Well, he's a doctor, so he should be able to.
The lab coat gets an extra 40 medicine.
It's like an item in Bloodlines. The lab coat just gives you +1 medicine. Give me intelligence medicine, which you do have. Good shit.
Yeah. And then I need to know when people are dead so I can.
It's like I can't do this on a living person.
So I can't put them in a ring.
You need to at least make sure they're dead.
You got 2 successes.
I know how to make sure people are dead.
They're very recent. They are you with 2 successes. You can't put an exact time frame on it, but there's no decomposition yet. There's not even really like flies buzzing around. So it happened not too long ago at all.
I inform the group of this.
Suddenly, you guys hear Salvador's boomstick sort of roar from inside the ranch house.
No, don't be dead.
And, of course, Nines in Arena will charge in, do the gallant thing.
Quick, follow Nines. He has plot armor.
I repeat, I don't give anyone plot armor. If they die, they die. I just have to kiss the meta plot goodbye. I should think out of all the freedom that I've given you guys thus far, you would have known that by now.
Where's your fear?
Time and space seems to bend.
Guess follow him inside.
Okay.
Angry as fuck.
Very well.
Now I'm gonna be like, Virginia, stay with the car.
What's going on in there? Was that gunfire?
Like as I told you, vampire business.
You really were telling the truth about being a vampire that first time.
You thought I was lying?
How dare you?
I used some creative retellings to get through to you. We can discuss this when I get back. As I say,
She sort of just like watches you as you go into the distance. Go ahead and remove her victim of the masquerade.
Ooh.
So as you get in, Salvatore's voice just sort of echoes as he curses in Spanish. There's cracks and thuds and what sounds like an entire door being ripped off the hinges and thrown. And then, of course, another bang from the boomstick. You enter the rancho, and it's this large foyer that sort of extends into a living room directly ahead of you. There's a kitchen on one side and another way that branches off and seems like it goes to some kind of study and just continues off into darkness in all 3 directions.
And darkness, you say. So what direction was the boomstick happening?
You were outside, you can't quite tell.
Oh, I thought you said you...
Oh, there was a second shot, wasn't there? Perception. Investigation.
Heightened senses for smelling gunpowder.
Diff 6?
Sure.
I got a 10.
Sounded like it's mostly echoing from straight ahead.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna use dark humors. One of my before humors.
Dark humor.
Yeah, like dark humor.
He's dead.
And just like coat the, because I have like a what's it called, what is it, the bayonet at the end of the gun with a black.
You're still using that fucking World War One. Okay.
Yeah. So what I have, I give my other gun to my cousin for bowling fights. It's good enough. Oh, yeah. And put a black vial on it.
Okay. You do that.
Yeah.
And you guys rush to the center. Nine's in arena, just a little bit ahead of you. So you guys continue straight into a living room, and you see another bright flash from down the hall and slightly to the right, as it seems like there's some sort of commotion going on inside one of the bedrooms. And with that bright flash, there's a thud, and everything is silent.
Well, Salvador's dead.
It happens, man.
Is there any light switches I can...
I don't know if there's electricity here. I really don't.
There's gas lanterns.
When was the light bulb invented?
They have light bulbs.
Well, I know it's in the 40s. But I also know when this place was built.
No.
Like the 1890s, wasn't it?
That was like the first one, yeah, like the. Yeah.
Give me percentile rolls. It's just easier to
77.
I mean, they have
Yeah, there's a light switch. Don Sebastian has modernized. Light illuminates the hallway.
Can we see into the room?
So you sort of look, and the bedroom is just torn to shambles. Entire bureau's been knocked over. The bed's thrown up against one wall, and in what appears to be like a master bathroom, you just see the form of Salvatore, his back to you as he just sort of kneels down in the doorway, bracing himself against the wall, the door of which has been just literally ripped off its hinges and lies somewhere in the rubble.
Ken, this is why you don't go running off by yourself.
You say that?
Yes.
Oh, he's alive.
He sort of turns weakly to you and says, Hermano, you're welcome. And he throws something at you. Roll dexterity to catch.
Yeah.
Oh, botch. Botch sort of lands and like goes off.
I got 3 successes.
3 successes. You catch this round spherical object, and as you look down at it, in your hands, with a horrified look on his face, is the head of Don Sebastian Juan Dominguez.
Ew.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Oh, you're not dead.
I'm gonna go further into the room and look at his body.
So the body is already starting to molder to ash, and there's blood everywhere. Just the entire bathroom is sodden, and Salvador's got blood on his just clothing. And as you sort of like peek your head into the bathroom, Salvador places a hand on your shoulder and says, "Como se dice? Don't go in there."
I tell him in Spanish, like, I just need a look. As I sort of open it.
Okay.
So we're all
So you look, and again, it's actively devolving to ash right now. But
Wait.
as you check it out, it's
Does he have any jewelry or anything like that upon his person?
Don Sebastian. Probably, yeah.
I'm gonna sort of go through his things and see what some sort of roll I can see that what might have been valuable to him. Anything inside a coat pocket.
Well, it can be like.
I don't really know that you would tip you off into what would necessarily be a fetter. You know what would have been a fetter?
His head.
The gates of heaven.
Oh, okay.
I completely fucking forgot about that.
It just has to be something that he owned, though, right?
No, it has to be something important to him in life. Fetter is something that the Wraith attaches to keep them from oblivion. And so you wouldn't just stick onto, like, I wouldn't stick onto this table. I mean, even though I don't know.
Are you sure?
I wouldn't
Is
stick
this
on
table.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, my fetter would probably be my RPG collection.
every book is one piece of you. Which one's your penis?
Why do you go there?
Like, if
Really?
somebody's going through the books and they're just flipping through it, do you
Pop a book.
want somebody playing with your penis?
Okay, so would my penis be something I really like or something I strongly dislike?
That's
up to you.
Yeah, that's up to you.
That's literally up to you.
Some people are just like, penis, stop getting a boner. I don't like that.
Or, well, maybe it's something that I have cause to use occasionally.
Your game screen.
I'm going to say, well, no. Because this is something I use every day, so my vampire books would be like my arms. My penis would probably be the Pathfinder core rule. You've touched my penis.
You all have.
Yay!
I'm assuming pulling off some of the hair off the head won't do anything. They're gonna dissolve, right?
Eventually, yeah.
You can still do compel.
So who's gonna drink that?
Well, we can do compel soul and just like ask him like, hey, what do you like, man? What is your favorite thing?
Can they still become like summoned if they're diablerized?
Diablerie eats the soul.
Okay.
I don't want to know, but yeah, but
Yeah, I'm
Any-
gonna
anything
fucking
else?
diablerize his head. And just like, this is the judgment I'm offering you.
I'll allow it. What are you, Gen?
11.
Alright. Go up 2.
Ooh.
And then...
Yes.
Fuck! I statted him out too, and I left that at home. He's not going to have any crazy cool discipline. He's got standard Toreador stuff. He's got Dominate. He's got
Potence.
probably Potence, Celerity, Fortitude.
Let me go to all those. I mean, I guess I technically don't have potence. Okay, I guess I'll put potence.
An immortal, powerful vampire. I take a basic skill from him.
It's gonna be less XP. I've got 10 XP now. Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing important within this rancho. We should probably report back to McNeil.
I mean, there's the land, right?
Yeah.
We still don't know what the blonde devil is. Or, I'm sorry, the golden-haired devil.
True.
What hair color is McNeil?
Oh yeah, I can figure out.
McNeil is Claymore on his back, fucking up the Camarilla in the streets.
Okay.
Like, he's one of the people that's actually doing the rioting.
Tom, it's Flanagan.
Flanagan?
He's the golden-haired devil.
Can I remember any kindred that had blonde hair?
I mean, yeah. It's LA. There's
Anybody important?
not really.
Or what if it's literally a golden-haired devil?
It's always a possibility.
Because there are demons.
Yeah. It was Lucifer himself.
I'm just like, I'm blonde.
He was just like, I'm getting sick of your shit.
It was Burbank.
The biggest first of them all.
And now Burbank will become the prince.
Can I perform Call of the Hungry Dead? And it only takes 10 minutes, and it just requires a hair of the target. Like I only see double. Like I was gonna take it from like one of the victims though. That
The ritual climaxes with the burning of that hair and the flame of a black candle, after which the victim becomes able to hear snatches of conversation from across the shroud. If the target is not prepared, the voices come as a confusing welter of howls and unearthly demands, and he is unable to make out anything intelligible and may go briefly mad. You can take hair if you want, yeah, but it's you don't have a black candle currently, so you're not going to be able to do the ritual here. So,
wait, actually, perform insight instead. Then.
Necromancer to stare into the eyes of a corpse and see reflected in the last thing the dead man witnessed. The vision appears only in the eyes of the cadaver is visible to no one except the necromancer. Using insight, the player rolls. Yes, you can.
You're like, what happened? Who was this?
Who am I?
And they had Lore of Radiance, and they're just like, hey, you don't want to hurt me. I'm pretty. Shit.
I'm not sure what I rolled though. Look at this. Says like the player rolls as normal as whatever. It's a little below. It's lower. Like it was in the top. Like it's from.
Here we go.
Yeah.
It is intelligence occult, difficulty 3 plus the level of ritual. So,
Level 1. Yeah.
so you need a diff 4.
Yeah, 4 successes.
Clear image with sound of the half hour before the subject's demise. So a lot of it's really boring. You pick up a servant's head, right, and he's just going about his business, and all of a sudden there's screaming, and the guy's rushing around to see what's going on, and all of a sudden there's a spat of blood. He turns to run, and he falls as something grabs him by the ankle. As he turns, he sees what appears to be a 10-year-old boy. Golden hair like rays of the sun. Fangs bared, a vampire. Completely enraged as he just lunges for the eyes. And the eyes go dead again.
Like, oh,
Whoa.
well. I saw the past and the future, guys.
I know Kung Fu.
I saw the future. We gotta get out of here. My little brother Timmy's gonna be pissed.
I'm assuming none of you guys know a child kindred.
Does it sound familiar?
Nikolai.
It's a joke.
No, you have not met a child vampire as long as you've been here.
No, perhaps it was some secret Don Sebastian was keeping that he let loose.
Does 9 say anything?
The Anarchs are just kind of overjoyed that the prince is dead, and everybody's like celebrating.
Ding dong, the witches, the prince
Yeah,
is
pretty
dead.
much. Everybody's celebrating fucking. What's his name?
Don Sebastian.
No,
Nines?
no.
Salvador?
Yes. I wanted to call him Santiago so bad. Everybody's just like celebrating Salvador, and they're giving him hugs. They're cheering him. It is everything just more mature than just putting him on shoulders and carrying him out.
Good job, Salvador. I thought you were gonna die.
The night ends. A few nights later, there's another rant called, and again, the diner is packed, completely filled to the brim. As you guys walk through the door, smiling Jack just kind of leans against the doorway. Oh, hey! Yeah, I heard you guys went to the Prince's Rancho, so that fucker's good and dead finally, huh?
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened in Malibu?
No, what happened in Malibu?
Fucking werewolves, man. Werewolves happened in Malibu. There's this whole train of people that went up. I was with them. I was ready to fuck up some Toreador. Anyway, we get there and there's this lady standing in the middle of the street. She stops all the traffic. I told them to just run the bitch over, but nobody listens to Smiling Jack. Anyway, she comes around. She comes around to the window of the door and says, "There's no vampires in Malibu. And there never will be again." All of a sudden, there's these howls from all around us as the lady shifts into a wolf form and disappears. I damn near shit myself. Although, kind of regret not being able to see what I could do in that situation anyway. Fucking werewolves, man.
I have no doubt of your capabilities, Smiling Jack. I'm sure they would have been terrified.
McNeil, Fortier, and Salvador sort of get on the makeshift stage. And he clears his throat as he opens up. Kind of looks like a scroll, not really. It's more like just a bunch of paper.
Can I bring Virginia to this now? Or is it vampires only?
You can bring her.
Sure.
And he's like, where are these people? They're vampires. Come on.
Be cool.
They're role playing, okay?
We're just LARPing.
Alright, listen up, because I ain't reading this again. We, the kindred of the Free State, do hereby declare that we and our progeny and all kindred who choose freedom over oppression and liberty over tyranny of all clans and generations have an inherent part of their being, the spiritual substance called libertas, or free will. We further declare that, as we have freed ourselves from the bonds of mortality, so must we free ourselves from the forces that would rob us of our libertas. Not only must we continue to struggle on our own behalf, but on behalf of our brothers and sisters who continue to be robbed of their libertas by oppression, ignorance, and fear. The Anarch Free State is the political expression of that struggle. In choosing to free ourselves from political tyranny, we have also chose to embrace our own libertas, and that of our brother and sister kindred everywhere. For these reasons, we, the kindred of the Anarch Free State, meeting this night in solemn convocation, do hereby pledge ourselves to the following principles. We declare ourselves to be free and independent, owing allegiance to no creature and no organization. We declare our ability to rule ourselves, with no prince, no primogen, and no other ruler other than that we choose for ourselves.
Like Murphy Hero?
Oh, yeah. We declare our kinship with oppressed kindred everywhere, and offer a home to all kindred of all generations and clans, who will agree to dwell in harmony with us. We further accept our responsibility to our oppressed brothers and sisters everywhere, and pledge to assist them at all times, and in all places in their own struggle for freedom, that we declare to be the birthright of all kindred, from now until the end of time. We recognize our responsibility to maintain the Masquerade, and we pledge to protect and defend it. We establish this status perfectus, and recognize its duty to all kindred. And that is Chapter 1 of Rise of the Free States, as the Anarchs have taken Los Angeles.
Yay.
Woo! It's been a long time coming.
It only took how many sessions?
How many sessions did you plan this to be?
6, 7?
6. Took about, what, 20?
Near that.
Fair bit of lollygagging here and there. Did good though.
That is the end of the first chapter of Rise of the Free States. Viewers, I want to thank you very much for getting this far with us, and I just kind of want to reflect for a minute on the journey that we've gone through. So we haven't done this in a while, but let's do like a table talk. So is there anything you guys want to know about what we just played? Any plot points that maybe I didn't convey squarely? Any comments? Anything?
I'm assuming the blonde-haired kid is going to be another plot point later. Oh.
It's part of canon, so maybe we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Visit
Then I want to
Cat
ask
Man.
about that.
He's an antediluvian.
It's Joe's
My other
character.
question is probably something else that'll come up yet again.
Well, go ahead and ask it, and if it does, I'll tell you.
What was the Malkavian's deal with Tom?
What was
He
the
was
Malkavian's
Sabbath.
deal with time?
And Tom
So-
was also savage.
Basically, I will tell you that. So Malkavians have this thing where they can kind of, the Malkavian seers, they can see the future. He had a background in the Sabbat, and because he had become an elder, his blood was, pretty in demand. So he would have gotten diablerized. He left the Sabbat, joined the Camarilla for his own protection. He started getting these apocalyptic visions. I can't explain them fully because he's also tapping into something else that's behind the screen or behind the scenes. But so he started getting these apocalyptic visions. He saw a Kia seed, who typically hailed from the Sabbat, and he kind of zeroed in on him and kind of racially profiled Tom a little bit and realized that you're Sabbat, you're an engine of destruction, you're probably going to basically herald the apocalypse. He had basically foretold the Anarch Uprising
That's funny.
and blamed Tom.
He wasn't wrong.
Now, in canon, does he actually foresee a Kia seed?
In canon, he's not a canon character.
Oh, okay.
I made up all the primogen for this because I scrubbed, and I mean I literally did such pedantic research. I think people from White Wolf could watch this and not pick up everything I did because I literally, and that's not a I'm so cool thing. That's a no. I'm such a pointy-headed fucking nerd that if there was a mention of something in like a fucking throwaway paragraph, I threw it in. And there was one plot point. Nobody ever noticed why the Sedite was hanging around Don Sebastian. There's like a throwaway blurb that there was a vampire that introduced him to drinking from cocaine-laden vessels, and I threw that in, and I had a whole plot point to go with that. That never took off, and I tried that like 2 or 3 different times, and so I gave up on it. But yeah, so the Malkavian basically recognized another Sabbat and realized you're gonna fucking damn us. Even though it wasn't necessarily him, he just kind of blamed him for it.
What a chode.
Who's the guy laughing at the end, actually?
The guy laughing at the end.
Yeah. No, like, I was acting like a kid. Like the...
So that is the one guy that witnessed the crime, and that's all I can say about that. He's such a bent fucking Malkavian that he can't adequately describe.
No, I don't think there's anything.
We burned down most of what you had.
Yeah, this was gonna go a lot differently, and then
Then,
then
Full
burning down the salon forced me to adapt because I don't even remember the original plot line. The original plot line was
The original plot line was like Don Sebastian was like, "Hey, you guys, somebody's murdering people. Figure that out for me."
well, yeah, and that was
Like,
legitimately
okay,
orders.
burn down the building.
No, that was like he was legitimately sending Nosferatu to tail you. The whole like I guess theme of the chronicle was going to be just tyranny and oppression, and the one of the big ways I was highlighting that was like Big Brother and constantly having the Nosferatu watching over your shoulders. So they were watching you, and that theme was going to carry on where you guys were going to eventually get to the Toreador Salon, see how decadent they are. Down in the basement that you never got to.
Hey,
Was
we
there?
You want to know what was down there?
What?
Human-sized cages. because the Toreador at their salons in LA would basically take human captives, release them to run through the streets and play most dangerous game, basically, where they would hunt them down. And so that was going to be like it was basically going to be this gradual progression where I was going to set up the Camarilla as this really, really oppressive, just festering shithole, and set up the Anarchs as good guys. I needed you guys to at least like McNeil on some certain level, because him getting his ass kicked is canon. That happens, and that's the spark that sets things off. I did move that up a little bit in the timeline because I noticed you guys were getting antsy, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's just kick this off. It's more important to do this than to dick around my little plot lines. So yeah, basically, I wanted you guys to feel the theme of the oppression. I was doing that through the Nosferatu and everything, and then I was going to have you guys get buddy-buddy with McNeil, turn you against the Toreador. It's ironic. I had originally conceived of a way for Don Sebastian to get pissed at you guys. Because...
Why would that ever have happened?
Well, I was going to manufacture it because... I can't say too much without giving away major plot points, but Don Sebastian has more reason than usual to dislike the Anarchs. So when you guys were getting ingratiated with McNeil, he was basically going to set you guys up and then go, look, see evil Anarchs. And I was actually going to have his people burn down the art gallery. So funny how things work out.
We did it.
You can't make you hate us. We'll make you hate us.
And then,
No one can make you angry at us like we can make you angry at us.
once you guys were thoroughly in the shit with the Camarilla and in the good graces of the Anarchs, I was going to have McNeil get his ass kicked, and that would have, done that. Things had to be adapted, but honestly, I think things turned out a little bit better, because what amazes me is just the little details that I just threw in as a throwaway. Like, I'll tell you, my biggest secret as a storyteller or a game master, half of everything I do is completely improvised. Like, the whole thing when you went to the mansion to go get your wraith, I didn't plan for that. I pulled that, like, pulling scarves out of my butt. I didn't know what I was doing. So, when he went to go take in the stolen car, or whatever the fuck it was, I threw in Betty as somebody just to fuck with him. And I thought that's all she would be, and then Byron cashed his Cthulhu stare, and that was the end. Same thing with Sally. Sally was going to be a throwaway gag, and just fuck with Jabril, and then she would have never been heard from again. And then when I realized you guys screwed the pooch so bad with the Nosferatu watching, I had to bring her in, because literally, if the police had raided during daylight, that would have been TPK. Because you guys would have gotten dragged out into the sunlight, and I'm not that kind of storyteller. I needed to give you guys some kind of chance, so I needed to bring Sally back. Now all of a sudden, Sally's a character. Then all of a sudden, fucking Virginia! Virginia was just because you said you were low on blood, so I was like, okay, I'll give him a chance to feed while they're investigating the Harpies mansion, and then, they'll fuck off and they'll go home. Obviously, that didn't happen. And then you go to the hospital and somebody asks if Betty is there. Well, now Betty's back. Now Betty gets embraced. Lo and behold, this throwaway joke I put together to fuck up with Bob became a character.
Became his character, more importantly.
The details.
It just kind of blows me away. And then the whole, oh man, with Burbank falling in love with Sally, that is way better than I ever thought it would have come off. Because I wasn't really sure what to do with that storyline. I was good with having it be a running gag, and then at a certain point when he was going to go to her for a favor to get to the Nosferatu Primogen, I was like, all right, you know what? Let's just wrap this up. And it was just to kind of tug at the heartstrings a little bit, and then she's done all this, and she realizes she's not going to get what she wants from you, so she's going to do you this last favor and then disappear. And I thought it was going to be a tragic end just like that. Then he starts getting fucked over in the fight with the Nosferatu, and Sally, because like an abusive relationship, you just can't let him go. I brought her in to help you guys. And lo and behold, Burbank's raging boner turned that into probably the best way That arc could have ended with Sally finding true love despite her disfigurement, and then she still had her tragic ending at, ironically.
Oh, you
I kind of felt like she was a little shallow. 'Cause she didn't know who I was or what I did. She just saw me as like.
She was shallow?
Yeah, she was, Bob.
She was the shallow.
Yeah, she's just like, oh look, there's this foreign boy toy. I'm gonna try my hand at this.
That's a fair point, actually. That is.
Not just like, I don't know who this person is. I don't know what he's. I've killed people.
Maybe she has a thing for foreign people,
Yeah, maybe.
which I should be offended by.
Or maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
But you're delayed.
Do Canadians get offended? Have we been over this?
They apologize for you being.
Well, I really did enjoy playing in your world. It was quite fun.
Again, I can only take so much credit for this because I wanted this to be as canon as possible, and my mission when I set out, which is why I did such pedantic research, was that there would be no fucking conflicts anywhere. So if somebody was pointy-headed enough to fact-check me, it would come out sterling. So I looked at everything. I played through Bloodlines again. I obsessively read the Bloodline wiki just to see if I could get a sense for the generation, and then lo and behold, these two books almost completely contradict each other. So I realized, fuck it. And then fucking, I moved up, fucking, what's his name, McNeil getting his ass kicked, so that wrinkled canon.
They're both
then,
just unreliable narrator.
well, yeah, that's how I look at it. And then, of course, the badass dude got Diablerized by Tom, and at that point I just said, dude, fuck it. Like, fuck it. There's going to be little tiny wrinkles, and I'm embracing that. But for the most part, there hasn't been anything that's actually broken the meta plot. You can go from Rise of the Free States, and of course we have other stuff to play. But if you were to take Rise of the Free States, if you would read through all of the books for it, minus tiny details that could be unreliable narrator, it is still sterling by some fucking miracle. Because I gotta tell you, there's been times when I've just been fucking dreading. Oh god, what are they gonna do?
Oh god, they're gonna do the thing.
Guys,
It's alright. Jabril put a stop to that.
He didn't know what he was getting into, man. He was just like, I'm gonna move to this country. It's gonna be nice. And I'm gonna. Nope.
and then you're like, son of a bitch.
And then you killed that man your first night, and you're like, they got me back in my old ways.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Yeah, like it says in the frontispiece or whatever you call it in every World of Darkness book, it's communicative storytelling. All of us managed to put our grimy little hands in there one way or another.
Yeah, it was great. It was fucking great. You were slick as fuck, dude. Yes, I kept throwing these speed bumps at you, and like fucking Super Mario. Nope. That was great. I loved watching you work. Byrick Ash has just become a legend in his own right. You're pretty scary, fucking powerful, and I don't know what I would have to throw at you if I actually deigned to challenge you in a fight. But expect a lot more social situations in the future.
Like,
Carlo Martino is a really entertaining character. I mean, he just is.
And then the Forrest Gump, and that's all I have to say about that.
I mean, Jabril, obviously, that's...
I mean, I knew very well it was gonna be a side character because, like,
That's...
I just got here.
I got stuff for you.
I know.
It's coming. It's in later chapters. I've also... Oh, shit!
Murphy's gone.
The next one was going to feature Murphy prominently. Oh well, Betty's going to inherit that.
Betty inherits the world.
She is the inheritor.
And then, needless to say about Murphy provided more laughs and cringes and episode titles.
Calls for death.
Yeah.
The good fuel that he was.
And what a way for his story to end, man. Just that fucking dead, nope, dead, nope, dead, nope, dead. No. I've never seen a character do that.
It's just like, I could kill him. I could kill him right here. No, it wouldn't be fucking right. God damn.
I didn't do anything wrong. Like that the commenter said. Like the fucking commenter said. Bunch of fucking sadistic diablers. Murfiero.
I brought this up previously. You just don't know you can Diablerize. But if you could, if you did know, you would have fucking been doing that. Don't you fucking lie to me.
Now, As I want you to remember the reasons why Murphy was investigating this in the first place. His
Yeah, I get it. He
not
doesn't.
wanting
He
to do
doesn't.
these types of things.
He
and
doesn't
why
like vampires.
turns
He's
to
trying to.
animals
He's trying to protect the people by blowing shit up.
by causing chaos within the system built for taking advantage of people and eating them, and all these innocent people that I've been investigating for years. They need some sort of champion and someone to figure it out and take that system down, and they found it. But you know what? He wasn't appreciated. He wasn't appreciated.
Well, like, for real, do you really think my character would appreciate yours?
I'm not sure.
On the
Maybe.
real. Like, hey, you just came to the city and you go say hi to this guy. Okay, now you're part of this guy's group. Look what the fuck he just did. Now you're part of that.
I mean, I understand that you didn't have to associate yourself with that, which was somewhat easy for other people to do than you. It was much more easy, obviously, from his end, just to throw more gasoline on that fire and just be like, yeah, totally. That's
like,
what
here
he
I
did.
am going around trying to stomp out the fires, and you're just like,
Like, this is what's more
it's
gasoline.
like, what happened? He's been framed for killing an elder.
I mean,
Technically, you were framed for killing an elder. That was. Oh, you mean the elder werewolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you originally. Remember? They sent the fetish to your
yeah.
house. That was because you flaunted Don Sebastian in the beginning, and you killed one of his flunkies. So he was like, remember, he said that. Again, there's a lot of really cryptic phrases where if you walk it back and I've actually been fucking dropping foreshadowing. But one of the things he said was killing others makes animals of us all, and then haha, werewolves.
I was blamed for the park killings.
Which were by Rakash's duty that I blamed on you.
See,
Because you wanted to be
I
a martyr.
merely set 2 fires. 2.
He didn't start the fires.
he put gasoline on them.
That's really all my character did, other than rob a few pet shops.
That's because we ranked you in. Do you remember how many suggestions you were gonna do?
I remember you asking for a fucking vest of nitroglycerin.
That was purely for the Primogen meeting. I understood that the Anarchs were pointing at them as the big problem, why so many, people who were just trying to have their freedom were being fucked with.
I do enjoy the fact that 2 of the Primogen's deaths are directly linked to us.
The Prince and
Drusilla and the Malkavian.
Drusilla.
Yeah.
Did the Toreador Malkavian?
I was there for both of them.
But the Toreador Primogen does not show up.
So, in a Camarilla city, it's kind of a toss-up as to whether or not the Prince's clan will be represented among the Primogen.
Mm-hmm.
Because nominally, you would figure that the Prince is the leader of his clan in the city.
Mm.
Sometimes they will insist that a member of their clan gets added on. Sometimes they won't. In this case, there was no Toreador Primogen.
Mm.
Kind of like in old Chicago by night, there was no Venture Primogen because Loden was Prince. So I didn't put one here. I could have if I wanted to, but I didn't. There was no Tremere Primogen because Don Sebastian and the Tremere had an issue, contention for the throne way back in the day, and the Tremere got run out of LA. That's why he didn't deal with them. And let's see what else.
Magic words.
There was a Brewhop Primogen that I originally stayed way back in the early videos, and then I forgot and just declared he was diablerized by somebody. So fuck it. And then I was literally standing there today trying to think, okay, who's going to actually show up at the meeting? Well, Drusilla's dead. It can't be just Albrecht and Armitage. No, who am I forgetting? 48, but he's... God damn it, there's fucking 2 Primogen left!
So there was 2 left at the meeting?
Yeah,
There was Armitage, Albrecht, and... Yeah,
48.
Armitage, Albrecht, and 48. And then 48 was already on your side.
So then the last one remaining was...
Drusilla.
No, I mean, like, the... Armitage, What was the last one?
Albrecht got taken out by knights.
Oh, really? When did that happen?
When McNeil said he was going to send you guys.
That's right. So there's no more Primogen. 48 chose the winning side.
Yeah.
You think you're like,
As is typical of a Frenchman. No.
48 is canon. He's from Los Angeles by night. He's the only one I didn't fabricate for the purpose of the Chronicle.
And he lived.
so when does McNeil die?
Wait. He has to die, in one-on-one combat with his nemesis, Flanagan. There can only be one.
No, I'm taking down Flanagan.
In which case, if you take down Flanagan, you assume one of the Highlander mantles.
That's how it works.
And then how did the Giovanni all their connections are cut pretty much, right, from the other vampires? Like it's just
Giovanni are businessmen. They'll survive. They'll just remake new connections.
And then you'll have to become the Giovanni Elias.
And they're just like, hey kids, you want some dead bodies? For necromancy. Oh!
like
Yeah. I guess.
A lot.
So,
Yes.
everyone refill your willpower.
Good.
Get 5 XP for this session. Get another 15 XP as we do another time skip. Who gets the additional XP for tonight?
Carlo tried to do stuff today.
You want to give it to him for the, hey, good job.
Yeah.
His participation award.
I can only do stuff when there's anarchy.
You put in a genuine effort to help the Anarch movement. And you didn't suck a dick.
You can't keep justifying that way. It's like, okay, Carlo didn't try to suck a dick. He deserves XP for that.
I agree somewhat. Like, you can't be like, hey, man, you've never tried drugs. You want another day not doing drugs. Here's a gold star.
Hey, some people need that.
Need the little things.
No, he said never, not stopped.
Yep. Some people might also need that. It's like, man, I'm really considering drugs, but this guy keeps giving me gold stickers to not do that. Makes me feel
I
good.
think they're just nicotine patches, though.
Xavier's going to Carlo and Adam.
You can vote for yourself, you dick.
Yeah. I want to take it to talk about poo poo.
You to get.
I went to X for Galvarizing the Prince.
I mean, I didn't kill him, but he just needed some kind of punishment
Yeah, he needed
because he was
some.
a dick.
He needed some getting some. Someone getting him. That's it.
So Adam and I got each other. Gay.
Start tickling each other.
I'll give it to
Yourself.
Jabril Sensei.
Even though you just kind of went off and did stuff. I'm not gonna judge you for Diablo Rising though.
I didn't diablerize.
I know.
I
But you wanted to.
painted the fucking concrete with his fucking brains. You know what?
Does nobody want to give XP to Bob for... I mean, to be fair, I think I was the first one to cross-dress on behalf of the channel.
I have been in costume this entire fucking series.
But you have no imp.
So have I.
Eat a dick.
But all you need the implants to make it real.
I give it to Tom for finishing his little storyline with the Malkavian.
I don't think it's finished.
Yeah, he's still in his head now.
I think it's just beginning.
I give it to Mark Zantz for, being a manipulator in the background.
Don't know.
So it's 1,
1.
0.
As always.
Fuck you as always. I have yet to ever get the extra XP yet.
Neither do I, and I always
You've
get
gotten extra XP.
0
Go fuck
votes.
yourself.
I get 0 votes every single fucking time.
I don't think. I think you've gotten
Nope,
a couple.
not a 1. 0 votes every time.
Probably will help you get the pity vote too.
No, I don't want a pity vote. I'm good. I know
You can vote for Bob.
And then make it a complete deadlock. Filibuster.
Oh no.
I'll vote for Bob.
Okay, everybody vote again, and you cannot vote for the person you voted for last time.
Alright, so everyone just rotate.
I vote for Chad. We're trying to keep up multiple voices.
That's fucking hard, man. I'm not good at accents. And I constantly have to.
I'll switch mine to Jabril then.
I'll give mine to Morgzans.
I'll vote for Bob because
I'll vote for Adam.
I'll vote for Tom.
This house rule worked much better at Ted's table.
Yeah, but I don't think his table is full of jackasses like us.
we all get XP.
Wait a minute, I can vote for myself.
Really?
You can vote for yourself.
Can.
Finally get the one. Oh, you can't.
You know, you can vote for yourself. It's just.
We'll give you shit for it.
I did it one time, but you get all the shit. We get all the shit anyway with B team, right?
That's
B
right.
team forever, bro.
I mean, mine is team now. Fuck you.
And the elitism.
Fucking left in the dust.
Don't worry, Piero's still there with you.
In spirit, of course. Not actually there, or else I'd kill him.
You just see my little needle. Waiting for it to come out.
Do it, Bob. Vote for yourself.
Oh hell no! Wait.
Do you feel like you deserve it?
I tried.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I kept a level head.
Yeah.
You know, didn't want to piss Jabril off, lest he'd go off and try and kill someone who was only trying to help him and his cause out.
I mean, like, I don't know how good you are with fire. Would you really think that she would have done well? Like, she could probably take the burns.
Probably not.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You only got shot.
All right, are we re-voting one more time?
Oh, you guys are assholes. Who you?
Yay.
Vote round 3.
It is a filibuster.
Adam, I vote for you.
I vote for Mark Zentz for convincing.
I vote for Jabril.
You have the power to not make this happen again.
Well, Joshua, who's your boy going to?
I don't know. Can I not vote for people that were previously voted for?
Can you not?
No. Do I have to switch again?
Just do what you want, man. I
I'll
don't
give it to
fucking
Tom.
care.
Oh, that's still a lock.
No, I still haven't voted yet.
Yeah.
I will give it to Tom.
All right.
Tom, you get the XP.
Viewers, I would like to express a very sincere thank you to all of you for watching this, and a very sincere thank you to all of you because, as I think is often forgotten, a storyteller without a group is a captain without a ship, and you guys are fantastic. You've been wonderful to run for, and of course we're going to continue this. It's been a hell of a ride. Check out our social media. Check us out on Twitch. Check us out on SoundCloud. However you want to get your RPG Live plays, we want to give it to you that way. Thank you. I care about each and every single one of you. If you've left a message and I replied to you, or maybe I haven't, I just didn't know what to say. Thank you. Stay caffeinated.